Welcome to the Mile High webinar. This is Dr. Daniel Knowles, and I look forward to seeing you August 21st to 23rd at Mile High. And if you have not registered yet because somehow you've been living under a rock and didn't know what was going on, just go to www.milehighchiro.org. And I hope you're enjoying all these webinars with the outstanding chiropractic leaders that are going to be there in August in Colorado. And I'm so excited for our guest today on the Mile High webinar, which is my good friend, Dr. Christopher Hood. Welcome, Christopher.
Hey, good to see you, Danny. Thanks for having me, Doc.
I'm grateful to have you. Now, so myself and Dr. Chris go way back, and we've been friends in helping bring chiropractic to the world for a long time. And also, Dr. Christopher Hood, one of the reasons why he's speaking is because he's been so involved politically in making a difference. And really, one of the themes of Mile High is to make sure we have people that are making impact in their community, their state association, or things of that nature, schools or licensing boards. So we have a movement to make change in the profession to bring it back to its vitalistic roots. So, Dr. Christopher Hood, can you share a little bit, Chris, about how you found your way into chiropractic? Because you actually share something with my wife in that background.
All right, yeah, fine. I a lot of people don't know this about me, but I actually started off as a pharmacist. I was a pharmacist. I used to work at the VA hospital at Bay Pines in Florida, and I had a life-changing chiropractic event where a chiropractor, through an adjustment, very, very principled, powerful adjustment, taught me the value of that and changed my life, and I went back to school to become a chiropractor. So a lot of people don't know that about me. I know. It's like I keep it hidden, kind of. Yes, I used to be a pharmacist. I have a PharmD from Purdue, and it's that and a cup of coffee. It's about what it's worth now. So.
Right. I know. Whenever Rochelle says she was in pharmacy school, it's like the whole audience is like, "Whoa, how'd that happen?"
Yeah. The sad part is I actually practice in a hospital, and I don't have a license anymore. So don't throw things at me when you I'm a principal chiropractor now. So.
and to a big degree, I'm sure that fueled your passion for chiropractic.
Sure. I mean, I got to witness firsthand, and that's really what did it. Was I was introduced to chiropractic, and and I think that's why my wife and I have been so successful, because I know that mindset, right? That cover up your symptom mindset, and I understand it because I worked in it, and I got introduced to it, and then I saw these people dying from medicine. It was like this dichotomy going on in my brain where I was learning about chiropractic slowly from my chiropractor, and I was working every day in this field, and I just, it clicked in my head. It was like, this is wrong. We're killing more people than we're helping. And, I shifted gears. So here I am.
Yeah, that's exactly the same as Rochelle. And that's the other thing you and I have in common, which is you practice chiropractic Florida with your wife, Danielle Hood. And so
right.
that husband-wife team practice is such a special kind of practice.
Yeah, for this call specifically, she is much more powerful than I am, and if you ask me in front of her, I'm going to tell you again. she's just we have 2 little kids right now, so she's helping with that. So anyway, disclaimer, we're good, right?
Perfect. Now, one of the things that I know you're known for is your incredible ability to do classes, workshops, both in your office and out of your office.
That's right.
You are just a rock star at being able to get into places and do classes to help educate people about chiropractic.
Right.
So
yeah.
Can you share a little bit about that and what you're going to be sharing at Mile High?
Yeah, I guess we were just discussing it before the call, but my wheelhouse is really external marketing programs. So I average, my biggest year ever, I averaged 72 outside community talks in the community, but I've developed systems that are very reproducible for anybody. It's simple. I teach it all the time, on how to get big blockbuster workshops in your office. I average 80 to 100 people in the community in an external workshop source. I'm going to talk about that. I want to give people value at Mile High. This is about us coming together under vitalism and the principle to change and transform the profession. So we're going to talk about that. I'm also going to talk about what we do to get into locations and continue to keep that going. It's amazing. And it really probably fueled by my passion from my last job, but it's just a really easy way to start just ramping up the practice, generating tons of new patients, getting able to fuel that and move forward. That's probably my wheelhouse, yeah, for sure.
And see, that's the thing, because it's one thing for chiropractors to get together and talk about chiropractic with each other. Well,
right.
That's all well and good, but there's a world
right.
that we have to impact that's challenged, that has health problems, that needs what we have in our hands.
Yeah, and listen, I got two little kids. I got ups and downs. I'm practicing still. I'm in there swinging at the ball. Swinging at the fences with everybody else. So, I've just learned how to develop consistent systems. We had a mentor that used to say, never worry about where your next new patient is coming from. So I took that to heart, and I make sure that, what I call the war board is just a consistent marketing system. So every week you never worry about another new patient, right?
Right, exactly. You don't want to think about it, because when you're thinking about it, then you end up in need or lack.
Right, exactly.
And it's actually the complete opposite, because they need us.
That's right. That's exactly right. And that's just why that system is developed, and it's just been a blessing for my family. We get to teach that at Mile High and show people how to actually set that up for themselves. So not only can they own the principle, teach it inside the walls, but get out, start saving the community, teaching them the truth, and reversing what I used to see when I worked in a hospital, right?
Right. Exactly. Right. And I've seen you speak numerous times at programs, at Chiropractic Pure and Simple, at Elevation Health, all kinds of things. And whenever you're on stage, the audience is just blown away. So I'm very excited for the people that are fortunate enough to be there when you're there at Mile High.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I love speaking is, my gig. I do it all the time in the community, but when I'm blessed to speak to a group of our peers that are like-minded, help the profession, focus laser beam and move in the same direction. It's me that's grateful. Thanks for inviting me and having me.
And on that note, so, this is our third round for Mile High, and we've been able to make an impact politically. You, which again, many people may not know, you are the chair or the president of the Political Action Committee in Florida, and you're still a board member in Florida at the Florida Chiropractic Society, and that organization is super. You guys are doing great things there. Can you share a little bit about how that has, how you may have impacted, or not you, but the Florida Chiropractic Society impacted Florida in terms of politics, or maybe how that may have woke you up to some of the things that are going on in our profession?
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up, because we're fighting a big battle right now in the state of Florida. I was involved in politics from the beginning. I knew from my past career that I needed to make a difference. So I've been on, our board, our board is split. It's the board's name is the Board of Chiropractic Medicine. There's two organizations, state organizations. There's the FCA, which right now is pushing for drugs in the profession. We just went through a big meeting with this a couple weeks ago. The FCS, the Florida Chiropractic Society, is the principal organization. I've been on that board forever. I served as the president of the Political Action Committee for a long period of time. I'm happy to say that my buddy and one of my best friends, Dr. Lucas Matlock, is now the president of the Florida Chiropractic Society. I only hold a board position because of the two little kids now. There's a lot of great guys on that board. I don't have time to get into that, but I will say that right now we have a big fight in the state of Florida. The powers that be are pushing for medicine and prescribing rights right now, and we're fighting hardcore for that. We just had some meetings a couple weeks ago at our last seminar. I know Chris Kent came out. He was here trying to help us defend it. I know Matt McCoy was here. So just so you guys hear, I'm still fighting at the same time, because I want to protect what we do, which is principal chiropractic. No drugs. Drugless healthcare, man. That's why I went back to school to be a chiropractor. I would have stayed a pharmacist,
Well, and again, that's one of the things that when I look at who I wanted to have speak at Mile High, that's one of the reasons why I really asked you, because I know that you know the importance of people being involved and not just being in the four walls of their office, but also making a difference in the profession.
Well, the truth is like I don't really like doing it. It's a thankless job. I know you've been a politically active.
Nobody likes it.
But if I don't do it, I don't know who's going to do it. So hey, here's my beautiful wife right here. She just walked in. I'm on a Skype call. We're actually recording it from Mile High, so say hi to everybody.
Oh, well, hi.
So this is the better of the two Dr. Hoods, just so everyone heard that directly.
Okay, well, good.
Right.
And we have it on video, so...
Good, you heard it. Everyone's got that. All right.
So, and on that note, also, why are you excited about coming out to Mile High, and why are you excited about what we're doing in Colorado? Because we're fighting the same battle you are.
Well, one, you and I have been friends for a long time. We've worked in other organizations together. I know the fight you're on there. That's number one. Number two, Mile High is bringing to the table something that the profession desperately needs, and we need to see more of it. That's unification of the principal side of the profession, pushing for the same thing. It needs to become larger, it needs to become greater, it needs to become stronger, and we need to see a movement. It's like right now, the principal sects in the country all are in these their little sects. You got one little here, you got a half group in Florida, you got yours there. I would love to see unification under Mile High and get us all moving in the same direction so we can get positive momentum through everything we're doing. It's time that the principled side of the profession lines up for forward momentum, and that's why I'm excited about coming to Mile High. You're working it, you're doing it, and I'm psyched to be part of it, brother.
You couldn't have said it. You couldn't have said it better. And that's the thing. The subluxation conscious side of the profession has to stop pointing the guns at each other.
That's right.
Because, so that we can make a difference. Because guess what? The pro-drug people, they're all working together for one goal.
Yeah, money.
Money, yeah, money
right,
and,
right? Drugs and money, right? Yeah,
right, exactly.
Right. That's right.
So we need to work together on that. I am beyond stoked to have you in my town. I look forward to making sure that you have the best time possible, as well as everybody else there. I'm very psyched for you to be in Colorado. We're going to roll out the red carpet for you, Dr. Chris.
I'm going to hold you to that. I'm excited. I'm going to hold you to that. So.
And we look forward to seeing you. So how do people get in touch with you, or they want to get in touch with you, by the way?
If you want to get in touch with me about the things that we're doing, an email is the best way. My email for the profession is simple. It's chirochampion, all one word, at me.com, me.com, chirochampion at me.com. Email me questions, whatever you need, and I'm here to support it.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we look forward to seeing you in August, the Mile High City. If you have not registered yet, www.milehighchiro.org. Look forward to seeing you there and everybody else. Have an excellent day, and it's gonna rock. And it's again the return of the chiropractor. This is like where we come back for the third act here.
That's right. That's right, brother. So I appreciate it, brother. I love and appreciate you. Thank you for having me on today.
Excellent, excellent. We'll see you soon.